Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Grim Dawn, Ashes of Malmouth. Let's get back into the world and begin making some more progress through the swamps. It's been a few days since I last played, so I can't really well, it's been a few days since I last played the Anatoil. I've been playing the game pretty much non-stop, with other characters though. Yep, back to the swamp. I think we're doing some quests. Oh! We're going to a town to bring back a artifact to secure the town and make it safe. That's right. That's what we're up to. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take a quick peek at the stores here. Then we'll teleport and then we'll get going. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and use our, I guess, our only passive? Really? That was it? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's see if we have any better
I'll give you a good price of what I've got left.
wands or the like here. Probably not. But it can't hurt to check. Nothing. Any better book? What is this? Acid pet. Nope. Better for us. A green rings. 20% cold damage. That's not better than 21% elemental. Okay, let's get out there and get going. Actually, how much money do we have as well? We don't need to find yellow items. Green will do it for us. Holy crap, we made... Oh, wow, we made quite a bit of progress, haven't we? Oh, by the way, everybody, I found out how to get to Port Valberry with a different character of mine. The entrance to it is locked behind the conflagration. You'll need some dynamite to clear an area to reach it. And beyond it, this structure here is actually another gate that requires a key for you to enter. Another roguelike dungeon awaits you down in that area. Unfortunately for us, we've only got 19 ether resistance. In fact, with that in mind, we're going to make an alteration here. Why are we moving so slow? What's my movement? Defense... It doesn't actually say here. Okay, well, it's not important. It feels like I'm moving a little too slowly for Miss Toil's survivability to be a thing. Let's see. What was I here for? Oh, yes, we are here for a new component, or an old component. I want an Ether Soul. I think. Is that what I want? Yes. We take reduced damage from ethereals. And it also gives us some resistance, too. So, Ether Souls, we can make a few of you. We need 3 to complete the component. And this goes into our amulets and medals. Really? So that will replace, then, the Cerulean Shard. That's a shame. But it can't be helped. I really need the ether resistance where we're going. I'm guessing. We're about to hit another burning ethereal wasteland up ahead, judging from the map.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Let's see, does this go into those? Where's this going to again? Amulets and medals. We could replace the attuned lodestone, but I prefer this instead. I want to keep the item this time, Tim. It's actually not that great. It really isn't, though. It really isn't. What are my abilities? As long as we're spending all this time running around looking at stuff. No, we'll keep it at the moment. Alright. Let's get out there and make some more progress today. So what on earth are we talking about today, Tim? So, I printed out some notes on Occult Chronicles today. But we're also going to reminisce about Grim Dawn stuff while we're here today, too. It's been a while since I've talked about how far Grim Dawn has come, I think. So it'd be good to reminisce, assuming I can remember it. So, I think I mentioned before, this was one of the first games actually, this was the first game I kickstarted. All those many years ago. Some 5 or 6 years ago, I backed this game. Holy crap, wow. That's pretty amazing when you think about it, how far ago that was. When I first backed it, The only thing that the only area the game had was the area up to... Ooh, 1 second. Taking lots of poison damage. Good dodge. Nice, good work. Killed the... Nice. Good job, Totem. Did get just as it's destroyed. So it was up to the Warden's Cellar, but only the first level, I think, was available as well. The Warden didn't exist at the time. Ow, that sucks. How many healing potions do we have? 204. We have plenty of healing potions. We can make up for our lower poison resistance. With, oh god, potions. So many poison plants out here. Holy crap. Just kill it and slowly run away. Woo! Good god. Those things are really tricky. I love them. Yeah, so the only thing that was available was the almost all of the first act, if I recall correctly. And the most dangerous enemy back then was the Ethereal Berserker. At that time, they hadn't... I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'll say what it appeared to be to me. It didn't look like they gave it much balancing. You know, it was mostly about, is everything working correctly, the skills looking okay, and so on. You know, people still found a way, but the Berserkers did a ton of damage, moved extremely quickly, could be leashed. That means that they wouldn't go past a certain spot, or they'd run back. They had incredible amounts of range resistance. Like, amazing amounts of it. Most of your shots would be deflected or blocked, and even the damage you did would be greatly reduced. So, if one of them ever spawned, oh god, it was just absolutely terrible. Oh, we've been here before. The Ethereal Berserkers are the ones where if you kill them, suddenly the top half of the thing falls off, and it's got a tentacle coming out of its chest. For a little while, they gave it, later on, they gave it an animation, when it died, there was this giant ethereal skull that pulsed and immediately rose up into the air. It was awesome looking, but they lost it recently. I guess they're just not as powerful as they used to be. Or keep everything dodging, then keep her moving. Yes. And so, gold chests would just be random. They weren't in a guaranteed spot at the time as well, if I recall correctly. It's been a while. Dodged him. Oh. Oh, wow, there was another one right there. How about that? I think it was back up again. Good work. Good work, Diana. Let's clear out this entire area, though. That's a lot of bile. Do we need any of it? We already have some in our stash, so I'm going to go with we don't actually need another. You too, Mr. Plant. What are these, by the way? Ah, can't tell. Oh, God! Poisonous blues. Right forward, Tim. Gotta run under the globules. Right. And the only classes that were around were the Demolitionist, the Occultist, and the Soldier, which is why I have so many of those combinations for my characters on my character select screen. What else happened back then? If I recall correctly, I don't think you could give characters last names either. I don't think you were allowed to put a space in your name, because I remember when it was allowed, I remade most of my characters to have last names. I don't know. That's kind of a dumb reason to start someone over, I suppose, but I did it. Oh, God! What is that? Oh, it's a trap. That's right. There's lots of traps around. Wraiths! I think so, Wraiths. Die like the rest of the things out here. Northeast is where direction we're supposed to go in. What direction am I facing? So we're supposed to go this way. So we'll go this way instead. Oh, hello. Oh, the town. This must be the town? Die! Long-armed, giant-legged people. So what else was there, Tim? Well, some of the skill trees looked a bit different than what they look like now. Some skills were moved around later on. In fact, I think it was Tira. She had the... What was the ability called? Blast Shield. There it is. Because that was a rank, like, 1 or rank 6 ability for Demolitionist. But they moved it. Now it's a significantly later, skill instead. Hello, please. You have to get us out of here before those things come back. I've been looking for you. The Coven sent me. Bless the three. Someone came. These fiends set a trap for us, like we were animals. They appear to be eating people. This cage was tighter before you got here. I can open a rift and send you back to the refuge. Please, whatever it takes, just get us out of here. Okay, not bad. And then at a later point, obviously, they added the Warden in. And everyone loved killing him. Even he was the only thing you could kill, basically. Like the only boss. So you went, you killed him over and over and over and over and over again. And once you hit, like, level... I think it was, like, level 28 or so, it was extraordinarily difficult to earn any more experience past that point. Like, you had to kill a huge amount of things. I don't know what's shooting ice at me, so I just want something. What we got? Anything else over here? Just some scavenged plating, mighty underground waste dirt of the garbage. So, yeah, so the Warden. Oh man, he was tough. I remember running around for 30 minutes with my demolitionist, occultist, a gunslinger, because she just couldn't do any damage. Just like the Ethereal Berserkers, he had a significant amount of ranged defense. Wow, I remember trying to record it, and I lost my patience. I don't think I have those original videos on my channel any longer. Oh, I should watch my old Grim Dawn videos. I think I have the... I might still have some of them left around. It's been 5 years, though. That'll be some of the original videos of mine that I had up years ago. Anyway. What else, Tim? Yeah, that battle was god-awful. God-awful. Also, at the time, obviously, they didn't have any monster infrequents, I think is what they're called. Like, I believe you can get spectral shields from wraiths. You can get Grobble, Shaman, offhand items. Wands, basically, as well. But those didn't exist at the time, obviously. A little bit later, they announced Act 2. And Cronley and his crew came out. And for a little bit, you were able... I think you could clear all the way to and kill Cronley. But right after that, the part where the bridge is broken and you have to go down beneath to the Undead Kingdoms, that did not exist at that point. Later on, it was released along with all the harpies and stuff. And you were able to make it up to... you couldn't make it quite to Homestead. A bit of other stuff was around, however. They also added in the optional troll for you to kill. The giant guy who's out in the rotting farmlands, I think? Or the foggy bank? There's a lot. Oh, God! There's a lot of you. Yep, so Cronley came out, and he was killable. Eventually, they completed the area with the troll. And then you were able to proceed to... Could you make it to Homestead? I think, yes. I think once... No, not quite. You were able to make it to the town, but you couldn't make it inside. There was always a gentleman. It wasn't Olgrim. There was someone who was always in the way. A Bourbon. Captain Bourbon would always be waiting for you when you reach the edge of the content. He'd be like, "Hi, you've reached the end of the stuff. Come back later for exciting new developments in Grim Dawn." It was pretty funny. It was like Captain Placeholder. Back in the ancient World of Warcraft days. Back in vanilla World of Warcraft, I think. Oh, maybe I should explain what Captain Placeholder was. Captain Placeholder was a way for you to move between the different continents in World of Warcraft at a time when they were having problems with the boats. Because the boats they would drop you into the middle of the ocean instead of bringing you over to the next continent. So you could talk to Captain Placeholder, and Captain Placeholder would just teleport you to the other place instead. It was wonderful, and everyone loved him. He was the best captain ever. Fire ether, it's junk. Ether resistance, chaos resistance. Wow! That's good for a necromancer class. We earned another devotion point. Okay, so let's place that. I think I'm going for the frost next. So we'll pick up some health and defensive ability. The health is really useful, so I shouldn't complain about 4% health. Even if it is only like maybe 100 points. It might still be her... We've come very close to living a few of the times that we have actually died. Undead! What are you guys doing in here? Tomb of... Oh, we're in a tomb. I guess it would make sense. Ow, ow, ow. Trap. Nice try. Oh, right. When the race had first come out, their... I think their poison and vitality resistance was really high. It still might be. And they were very difficult to kill with Galvin, my occultist who is all about poisons. It took quite a bit of effort to kill them. Anyway, when Cronley was killed... I'm sorry, not Cronley. Once Homestead was released, they released quite a bit more content after that. If I recall correctly, you could make it all the way to the Plains of Strife, but you couldn't make it into the graveyard yet. Is that right? No, I'm getting confused. That happened later. You can make it to... You could pick your faction when Homestead came out. You could kill all the insects. And we have some writings. We'll read them in a few... I guess we read them now. Then we'll get back to talking. Sorry about this. Writings of Ythanalis. We hoped that prayer and ritual would protect us, that distance would play in our favor. But even in these remote places, the hubris of our Ogliarchs and the grand deception of the necromancer finds us. I watch as the elders of my order descend hopelessly into endless madness, and the youngest among us pray for death that will never come. But I find power in eternity. I focus my mind on the ancient texts, rituals, learnings of those who came before. There is more knowledge than even immortality will permit me to retain, and so, as my body fails me, I pray only that my mind sustains. Where a ritual that bound us to this cursed fate exists, there must also be knowledge that will undo our cruel bonds. Time is on my side. I will find the answers. These are the people who must have been cursed when they tortured all the necromancers to death with the secret of immortality, and they granted it to them, turning them into undead when they eventually died, and cursing all their offspring to be harpies instead when born. God, how horrible. Hello, Ugdal. Madness. It cannot be. A living thing I sense, and yet... It's so long, so long. How can I know what is real and what is not if I cannot feel? Leave me lest I grow tired of this torture. Are you trapped here? Were I to be set free? What a forlorn dream. Bound to these stones for eternity, I will find no rest in the great dark beyond the veil. But you, if you are real, you are not as I am. You can leave. You can touch. You can fight. Please, mortal. With a powerful enough soul as a vector, I may be able to pierce through the veil and pass on from this torment. Bring me the twisted spirit of a most ancient and powerful Wendigo, as I will have no need to slaughter the innocent. I'll help you, spirit. One thing I liked about this game as well is that some of the quests, they're traps. And I think I can think of 2 or 3 of them actually that end that way, where if you actually help the person, bad things happen to you. However, since I think we're working for the necromancers, is that correct? I hope so. Oh crap, no, we're working for Kaiman's Chosen. Let's kill him then instead. Oh, we can't. Okay, darn it, darn it! I should have killed him. I'm not a necromancer. Necromancers must die. Okay, anyway, we have to find what he wants now. Okay, let's head back out there. Collect an ancient heart. What a pulsing obsidian shard. Maybe we have some of this stuff back in our stash. Let's quickly check. we'll go back to the Coven's Refuge. We have a quest to turn in here anyway. And I forgot what I was talking about. Let's just turn this in, Tim. Turn this in.
See anything you like?
Vendor some stuff as well while you're here. That's for a necromancer. I have my stash here. Hello.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
We're gonna combine all our things. For a little while, I stopped collecting... Oh, components. I think we'll reminisce about components really quick. Ages ago, when you used to complete a component, it would always grant... Well, in addition to the granted skills, for example, the Bindings of Bismeal, it would also grant you a random upgrade, like the completion bonuses do for the relics. And they were pretty damn powerful. Like, even a slight percentage to all damage was really useful. And sometimes we gain health, sometimes we gain different things. But because it cluttered everyone's inventory, I was going to say Red Hook, Crate Entertainment removed them. I remember them feeling really guilty about it, like, look, we really need to do this, we're so sorry. And there was some debate about it on the forums, but in the end, I think it worked out for the best. Which are still useful, but not incredibly overpowered at the moment. Speak to the Guardian Cinda Covert Refuge. Let's go ahead and talk to her really quick and turn this quest in. Let's see if she gives us another. Oh, wow, I was right at my stash and completely forgot to check for the thing I want. Hello, Guardian Cinda. Cyndia. It seems that we owe you a debt of gratitude. The sisters you found while out in Ugdenbog have all returned safely thanks to you. You're welcome. We earned 5 scrap, 250 rep, and a random low-level component. They've already suffered under the Empire. They deserve a better life. Getting devoured by those beasts would have been a cruel end. Thank you. And here, mind of the deal as promised. Glad they are safe for now. What's up here? Did we miss something? Some chests. I am not going to open them. Nope. I think it's a trap. It might not be. I haven't seen such a trap in this game. But you never know. I'm not going to touch those chests. I never one of my characters who's like a rogue could attempt to do so. Alright, now we came back here for a pulsating something.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
Is that what we need? Pulsing obsidian shard. Click the Wendigo. No, we need a Wendigo spirit. That is not what we have. You know what? Let's just keep both of these in our inventory after all. This is our Manticore Venom, which we'll never ever use ever. And it's soulbound. Actually, can I stick it in here? No. Darn it!
I'll hold on to that for you.
Alright, let's get back out there then. So, back to Ugdal. We will leave our teleporter here, obviously, at the moment, and hopefully we get close to a different portal and be able to leap right back here. So what were we talking about? Oh, where the stuff left off. Yeah, so Homestead came out. I actually want to say that they completed almost all of Homestead, if not the Homestead. You could get all the way and complete Act 3. In fact, when Act 3 had been released, if I recall correctly, there had been, it was a surprise. Originally, the game was only supposed to have 3 acts. They actually added Act 4. They just decided to do it, which was wonderful. Like, holy crap, we thought it was going to end right at the original Homestead. And in fact, they had to redo the map, if I recall correctly, to support the change that they had done, or wanted to do. Thunderstruck Assault Leg Guards. We don't need the elemental resistance, otherwise I would consider taking this. That's also junk. Yeah, that's right. I remember a big thing for me was that I like mapping out everything. I don't like leaving any of the icky fog of war around anywhere. Some Ugden Bloom. And so this means that I ran around with all my characters in order to rediscover all that stuff. Nice try. Plant creatures. Don't we have some of this in our inventory? We do. They're still dropping more of it. Okay. Move on this way. Yes, so when Act 3 was completed, that was you fighting the giant demon. The original... You're beginning to fight the Cult of Cthon. Which was an awesome battle. Holy crap, I love that guy. Finally, Act 4 came out, which was your journey from there onward to Fort Icon, all the way, and then finally the graveyard. At that point, I believe they also began adding devotion shrines, so I had to run back through all the map again in order to find the devotion shrines. Indeed, they've added more devotion shrines since the last time I had played the game a year ago. That's why I spent, I think, last week, or the week after that, before that, running around getting all of the shrines I missed with my characters. Nice try, trap. Oh, that's gonna hit me. It's dead. No, no, it's quite okay. Here you go. Good God, so much poison from those things. They're not worth that much experience either. Oh, hey, here's a portal. Okay, good. We still need to find a Wendigo. Right, so what else, Tim? So, well, when Act 4 was... Oh, God, that's right. When Act 4 had been first released... What am I shooting at? Oh, a crab showed up. Where the heck did that thing come from? Shrewd living ring. No. Junk. Anything in here? That final boss battle was a pain in the butt. Believe it or not. It was so much chaos damage everywhere. Oh... Some of my characters died at least like 20 times. It was basically just spawned rushing the creature. Ah, that was not fun. But it's much better now. That was also another one of the reasons why I wanted to wait at least a month when this expansion had come out. Or not a month, but like a week or two. At least a week or two. Because I wanted all the bugs to be worked out of this game first. Or some of the more problems with it. Balancing issues to be resolved. Hello. Look, we don't want any troublemakers here. I have no intention of causing any trouble. Maybe. But I'll still be keeping an eye on you. If I decide to cause trouble, you'll be the first to know. Some trouble right there for you. Oh, wow, look at this house. It's got painted siding on it. I'm so impressed with what they... Look at this. You've got the chipped... What is this? Roof? Ceiling here? Little deck? Look at the break in the stone on that pillar. God, it's like everything was just lovingly crafted for the game. It's simply wonderful. The wallpaper looks amazing. Look at the stove. You can see the little... You see the coils for the heaters? There's stuff inside the pail. That is simply wonderful. I have to say, I don't know if putting the pipe through a support beam was a good idea. Sorry, everyone. Look at the threads on the blanket. That is simply incredible. Oh my God, I'm always so amazed at the amount of effort they put into this game. We shouldn't walk around to everyone's home, I suppose. What is this? There's nothing outside. Are you someone's house? Hello, miss. Well, hello there, stranger. Welcome to our humble village. You look famished. Might I offer you a bowl of stew? I made it myself from one of Oren's best recipes. Should have put some meat back on those bones of yours. I don't think so. Thank you, though. Well, then, I must say I'm quite disappointed. I thought I sensed hunger in you, but I was clearly mistaken. Oh, no harm done. I don't know if I trust them. They might be cannibals. Hello, Markham. A shaman, no doubt. A shaman. No doubt an insatiable hunger has driven you to this place. You're the second person to talk about hunger. What do you mean? Oh, you seem confused. I meant the hunger for discovery, of course. You must be wondering about our wonderful village. Oh, yeah, tell me about Barrowholme. As much as any, I suspect. I've been here my entire life. This place is my home, always has been. Couldn't leave it if I wanted to. But there isn't much of interest that happens out in the bog, if you can believe it. Things got exciting briefly when Skorv and Dunor showed up some years back. Since then, things have been good for our little town. Skorv just showed up? Couldn't tell you how long it's been, but some time ago, Skorv arrived here from beyond the bog. It was a desperate time for us. Too many mouths to feed and too little food to go around. Skorv was a charmer. Everyone took to him right away. And who could blame us? He was a problem solver. He generally stayed in Barrowholm and showed us what to do to survive. He promised us a better life. Better yet, he delivered upon that promise. Where can I find the person in charge? You'd be looking for Skorv, then. He should be somewhere about town. I'm sure he'll be interested to meet you. We don't get visitors out here often. Thanks, I'll go find him. I'm having a... They don't look terrible, but I'm having an Innsmouth vibe from this place. I have to say, I love this area already. The fact that there's no... This area has no hostiles just running around it. It feels so different because of it. You hear some unsettling sounds coming from the basement. I'm thinking this is either like the Wicker Man or Innsmouth, or some combination thereof. Otherwise, it's a nice place. You can see a river down here. What river is this? Do we know? No, it's not. Oh, look at that statue. That looks like a Chthon statue. Blood? Well, it doesn't actually. But some sort of giant creature with a... It's like an offering bowl full of blood or something in it. Tavid Hollows.
Watch yourself, traveler. I'm simply hungry to spill some blood. Just give me an excuse.
Right, backing off.
A blessed welcome, traveler.
By his will alone did we meet this day, and that in itself is cause for celebration. Oh, which god is that? Oh, that's not important. The Great One has seen to it that we all have our fill. I see. Yeah, this is Innsmouth. They made a pact with something.
Welcome to Barrowholm, traveler.
What a beautiful village. Why, thank you. We try to keep some normalcy in our lives despite all the tragedy. We don't see as many visitors here as we used to, but you are welcome to stay as long as you like. Thank you. Well, they seem friendly enough, but I hate to murder them all. Maybe we gain rep with... Oh, maybe we get a choice as to who we want to have rep with. Sorry about your door, but I'm an explorer. That's what explorers do. They break your doors down. Look at that picture. What the heck? That is amazing. Looks like a fairy as well. To the side of it. That is incredible. I'm constantly amazed by all the detail that they put into this game. You wouldn't think it, because I tend to just run through, dropping totems, summoning whirlwinds, and running around. But no, it's always incredible playing through this game. Hello, Arena. I sense a hunger in you. You must be the shaman I've heard whisper of. Welcome to our humble village. I do hope you find it satisfactory. Tell me, do the spirits offer solace, or have they been silent? What's going on in this place? Whatever do you mean? Never mind. What did you mean about the spirits? Oh, I've just heard that shamans sometimes commune with spirits through tometic rituals. I thought that perhaps you had experienced such a ritual for yourself and had insight. We actually do use totems. I can't say I have. Oh, then you should try it yourself. I can hear it can be quite enlightening. I'll consider it. Is she a shaman? Hello, Miss Wheeler.
See anything you like?
18% elemental damage. some scrap while we're here. Combat damage, no, we don't need that. 13%, so all damage. We would lose 48 lightning. We lose energy regen. We lose +2 to Wind Devil. We pick up some chaos resistance. I don't think I need that hat. Another good pet wand, though. But I don't need
See
it.
you around.
I like to explore all of this town first before we find and talk to the man in charge. If we find any bookshelves, we'll see if we can destroy them. Maybe we'll find some notes. No, looks like that's not going to be the case. Okay, let's talk to the gentleman who has the star, shall we? Scorv Egdenor.
Welcome, traveler. I hope the day finds you great fortune. Do stay for a bit if you need a rest.
Look at his smile. That's creepy. I'm looking for the Ungdenbog fetish.
Oh, cutting right through the formalities then. And if it so happens that we have in our possession this thing you seek, why should we just hand it over? I'm afraid if you want something from us, then we are gonna need something from you.
Something feels off about this place.
I'm not sure what you're implying, traveler. Paranoia, perhaps? It is understandable given how things are these days.
I heard some noises from the cellar.
The meat cellar. We were very fortunate to have found a cow roaming the wilderness nearby. It's a miracle she survived so long out there, or even wandered so far off from the north. What you heard was our butcher getting started on his grisly task. Nothing more.
Really? How about this, everyone? Why don't you tell me what to do here? If I don't get any votes, then I will flip a coin to decide. We can work with them, or we can maybe kill them. What, again, why don't, we'll stop here. Tell me what you think I should do in the comments down below, and we'll have it done. In the meantime, I guess we'll call this video early, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone.